So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And as you can see, we've already started here. One of the most eager... Pulisic! Oh, well spotted, had to be at his very sharpest there. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Nedved getting this one clear. That's been cut out, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the pass is intercepted. Bullet! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
He's got the shot away! Oh, what has happened here?
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's Morata, and he welcomes it in. No, that's been intercepted. Platini. Pulisic. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, great! Oh, shooting chance! And he's found the net! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that.
There's the hit! Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Martinez. Martinez looking to get on the end of this. Pulisic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. Ambrosini. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Thuram is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Çalhanoğlu cuts out the pass. Works it forward. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Baresi makes the interception. Pulisic. He's played him through. Now it's Nedved. He's in plenty of space here. And the shot! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Martinez gets it away. Has a look and has a go. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Maldini brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. No way through. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram finds himself offside. And smartly reclaimed. Couldn't squeeze it through. That looks a cracking ball. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Corner number 2 then. Nedved attempts a clearance. Martinez. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Schneider into stoppage time, very little left on it. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing, and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go on in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Well, it's been an enthralling game. Shot a goal! He's got a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Well read, nice interception. On Gisa. Now it's Thuram. That's a good run down the left.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Ambrosini. Platini. Hullet. Schneider. Tries a shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Schneider deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Hernandez getting this one clear. He's having a hit! And again! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot it was ghastly defence.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And it's Schneider. Oh, that is... And Hullet! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponent, big chance! Ambrosini, oh, he's done very well to take that back. Pull it. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he was alert to it. Pull it, has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
And here's Hullet.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Nedved proves just a little bit too strong.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Schneider. Anguissa. He's picked his way through. Real chance here. Schneider, who does have an assist to his name. And he's in on. He's had a shot. Oh, it's fallen loose again.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nedved. Nedved in acres of space out wide. Now who's going to be first to this? Gets a good foot in there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That is ended up in no man's land. Batistuta. Now it's Nedved. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's certain. Now the finish! They've scored! And he is just ripping it up.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display.
Real chance! Pulisic. And Anguissa. That's a sharp pass. That has been cut short. Anguissa. Pulisic. That pass has been well intercepted. Schneider. And it's Hullet. And he cuts out the supply. Nedved.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And here's Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Batistuta has a go! And that's past the post. Pulisic! Backward it goes. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that will be it. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Inter really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess